Hey guys, it's Jessie again. Today I am going to do a tag that actually a lot of people who know me, like actually know me, like in real life, not over the internet, know me really well. They want to be doing a Star Wars tag because I love Star Wars. Actually, love is that's not the right word. That's an understatement. I am obsessed with Star Wars. I know everything, and if I don't know everything, then I'll find it out. I mean, seriously, I have Star Wars Trivia Pursuit, and nobody I know will play it with me because I'm no fun to play it with because I know everything. Trust me, you want to know something in Star Wars, I'm the person you come to because I know it. I'm pretty sure I do know it. If I don't, then I'll figure it out, and I'll have the best time doing that. So, you want to know some about Star Wars? Please send me a question. I'll be glad to answer it. I know I mentioned in a previous video that I would show you guys my room or my den, which is where I do my videos. And just to show you that how much I do love Star Wars, I'm going to show you my den because my den is decorated in Star Wars. Seriously, just watch. I'll show you. Okay, this is my den, and this is where I do, like I said, I do my videos. As you can see, I have a Star Wars, that's Episode 3 poster that I got from the movie theater. Yeah, I went to the movie theater and actually asked for it. This is one of my walls. As you can see, there's two puzzles that I put together. And as you can see that picture right there, that's Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, and Samuel Jackson. That they're signed, and I got it from eBay. Right here is that episode 2 thing is actually a postcard that a friend of mine got me when she went on vacation, and I framed it. And then those are some patches. And as you can see, that Revenge, it says the black one up there says Revenge of the Sith or Revenge of the Jedi, and that is what episode 3 was called. Well, episode 6, sorry, was called before it actually came out. They changed it to Return of the Jedi before, right before the release date. So yeah, that's like a misprint almost, which makes it really cool and really valuable. Right here behind my TV is that's wallpaper actually. That I found at an antique store that they didn't cost me much, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you know Star Wars, I don't know if you can find the two misprints on that, but if you can, awesome. If not, well, whatever. I'll tell you about it later. This one right here. Oh, the glare, it sucks. But there we go. That's A New Hope. That's like one of like an original movie poster from when Star Wars Episode 4 came out. Yeah, I know. Okay, right here is let's see. That is one poster that has like a bunch of the characters from Star Wars. There's another puzzle that I put together. And then behind me here, yes, is my Star Wars cabinet. Basically, it has all my little toys and little collectible items that I have and everything. But the coolest thing that I do have is right here. This is my R2D2 cooler. I mean, seriously, it's a cooler. See, this head comes off and everything. And can't you just see me towing this down the beach? A cooler, an R2D2 cooler on the beach. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to do a Star Wars tag today. And in honor of this Star Wars tag, I am wearing my Star Wars. Hang on, I'll show you in just a second. There we go. Okay, I am wearing my Star Wars, the Force Awakens t-shirt that my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day. And I am also wearing my Chewbacca watch. Yeah, it is awesome. I know. You can all be jealous of it. Okay, so here we go for the Star Wars tag. The first question is, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. I think it wraps up everything nicely. I love the new movies, but I think if they didn't make the new movies, it still would have been a nice way to wrap everything up. So I think it was perfect for the time and everything, and everything's really cool with it. I really like it. All right, what is the coolest planet? This can go two ways. If you're talking about temperature, definitely Hoth. Hoth is very, very cold, according to, what everybody says about the book, about the planet and the movies and books. They all say Hoth is like the coldest planet ever. But to me, I have two. One would be Endor. Endor is where they fought in Return of the Jedi. It's basically a planet that is just a forest. I mean, it's just like woods, and to me that'd be really cool. A country girl. I grew up hunting with my dad, and playing in the woods is what I did when I was younger, when I was a kid. So I think that would be really cool. But also Naboo seems really awesome because we see it in episodes 1, 2, and 3. Basically, houses out. Like, Padme has the house on the lake country, and that's where she and Anakin go in episode 2 to basically hide away. But also, you see like the palace and everything in episode 1. And it seems like it's a really good mix of like a city life and country life, and it just seems real peaceful there. I mean, it just seems really cool. I think that would be a really cool place. So Endor and Naboo are my two planets that I think are the coolest. Okay, it says, would you be a Jedi or a Sith? Okay, I want to be a Jedi. That would be awesome. But my temper, I think, would also lean me towards being a Sith because, I mean, I think if you grew up in the Jedi Temple, you'd learn how to control your temper and your anger and fear and all that kind of stuff. But my temper's gotten me in trouble before, so I want to be a Jedi, but I could be a Sith. So I don't really know. My favorite character. My favorite character is Chewbacca. Okay, I don't care what you say. You can make any argument you want. You're never going to change me. My favorite character is Chewbacca. The Wookiee is the coolest person ever. Love Chewbacca. Chewbacca is my favorite character. I love him. Seriously, Chewbacca is just amazing. Alright, here we go. Favorite song thing. Okay, so this was actually kind of hard for me because there's like so many. But I love the love theme from the prequels. Yes, please, boys, go ahead and talk about how much of a girl I am because I love I love the love theme. I don't care. I like the love theme. That's really cool. And of course, Darth Vader's theme. Who does not love that? And that theme is just so iconic. Like, you can go up to people that have never seen Star Wars and don't like Star Wars and play them that, and they know it's Darth Vader's theme. Everybody knows that is Darth Vader's theme, even people that's never seen it. It's just that iconic. So of course that's cool. And the Ewok song at the end of Return of the Jedi when they're like, celebrating that they destroyed the Empire. That's really cool. It's just really upbeat, happy tune thing. So that was really cool. Coolest battle. Okay, I'm gonna talk about um Return of the Jedi a lot, episode 6, because my favorite battle, or the coolest battle I think, is the Battle of Endor when Han and Leia and Chewbacca and R2D2 and C3PO are sitting there fighting the Empire with the Ewoks. I mean, you got these stormtroopers in armor with blasters and these ATSTs and everything walking around, with blasters, and you got these little teddy bear looking things with rocks and logs, and they destroy them. I mean, they kill them. I mean, they made the Empire surrender. I mean, that's just really cool. I mean, you guys look like little teddy bears are so cute. And they sit there and they start shooting you or like hitting you with rocks and little tiny hammers and stuff, and they kill you. And that's just really cool. I mean, come on. That's like one of the coolest things ever. Okay, my favorite ship. Alright. Let's see, favorite ship. That would have to be the Naboo Starfighters from episode 1. I don't know. It's like they're one of the ships you really don't see that much after episode 1. I don't know why, but it's like the little yellow and white one. Yeah. Yeah, yellow and white. It's the Naboo starfighters. They fly up and during the end of episode one, and that's what Anakin flies in and destroys the droid control ship. I mean, it's a really cool ship. I mean, it's like what came like before the X-wings and everything, and I don't know, it just seemed really sleek and it was really cool. It was just really cool. The shape was different, and I don't know, it was awesome. I thought it was really cool. That's what I liked. All right, favorite dialogue. Again with episode 6. Um I don't know why, but I just really like the dialogue between Luke and Leia when Luke tells her that you know that she's his sister. Um with everything going on with them, and letting her know that they're related, and if he dies, she's the only hope they have. And he also, that's the only person he tells that didn't already know that Vader was his father. And he's trusting that with Leia, and that also Leia will now know that's also her father once after he tells them that, they're brother and sister. Um and that's just, I think that's really cool. It's really sweet between the two and everything. And yeah, that's my favorite dialogue. I think if I, for some reason, stop in the middle of it and remember another one, I'll tell you. But yeah, I think that's my favorite dialogue when Luke and Leia are talking on Endor before he goes to confront Darth Vader, and he lets them know that they're brother and sister. Okay, what do I think of the prequel trilogy? Okay, I know everybody pretty much hates the prequel trilogy, and I admit there are some stupid things like Jar Jar. Jar Jar served no purpose except to add comedic humor, which, George Lucas, love you, man. Love the fact that you made Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Think it's great. Love you for it. But Jar Jar did not need to be there. You can add a little comedic humor here and there, you always do. But you could have done that without Jar Jar. I mean, he serves no purpose unless some people believe the rumors about Jar Jar, which I don't fully support. Like they think like Jar Jar's like Darth Plagueis or Darth Bane reincarnated, but whatever. That's not. I don't think that's right. Anyway, like I said, some people hate the prequel trilogies. They hate the fact that Hayden Christensen played Anakin. They think he was a terrible actor. Um, and all that kind of stuff. I like the prequel trilogies personally. Um, I don't. Well, I don't love them. I like them. I don't hate them either. I don't particularly love them. I think it was really cool, to see how Anakin became Darth Vader and all that kind of stuff like that. And some stuff was cool about it, and some stuff sucked. But I think it was all happening. I think what it was is that we all got to see what we wanted to see because we all wanted to know how Anakin became Darth Vader, how he was this great Jedi and this great person, and then he becomes the most evil person in the galaxy. And I think, we were probably thinking of something better, and it just didn't happen. And I think that some of us were probably disappointed. Personally, I like the prequel trilogy. I think I liked it because that was like the first thing I saw in theaters. Because, like episode four, the first one that was made, A New Hope, came out in '77. I wasn't even born yet. The first thing I ever saw in theaters was episode one, the Phantom Menace. That's the first one I saw in theaters. Now I did see 4, 5, and 6 before, but that's when it came out on special edition on the VHS in '97. I did get it for Christmas, and that's the first time I ever saw Star Wars. Period. But the first one I ever saw in theaters was episode one, The Phantom Menace. And that's a big thing when you like Star Wars, to see the first one that you've ever seen on a big screen like that. It's amazing. I mean, that is just that's a memory that I'll never forget. So maybe it's just because I was born during the time of the prequel trilogy, or I was alive during the prequel trilogy, as I wasn't alive during the original. maybe that's why I'm so partial to it, but I mean, I really, really do like the prequel trilogy, where some people hate it. Let's see. A lightsaber or a blaster? Okay, who does not want a lightsaber? I want a lightsaber. I wish I had a lightsaber. It'd be really cool. I have the little plastic, little flip ones out. I have that, and that kind of is a toy. I do have the like. I guess you'd call it a real lightsaber, but it's not because it doesn't actually like cut anything. But it's like one of the ones that when they first came out, they cost like $150, and it is it's Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from Episode 4 and 5, which actually is Anakin's lightsaber when you think about it. But yeah, it's I have that, and that's the only two I have, and I'm happy with those. But yeah, if I could choose between a lightsaber or blaster, I'd want a lightsaber. But I guarantee you, as clumsy as I am, I'd cut something of mine on all. Like I'd cut off my own hand, my own leg, my own foot, something. I'd hurt myself. As clumsy as I am. But yeah, a lightsaber would be cool. And then a blaster would be cool too. I mean, if it's like a gun, I've been around guns my entire life. I know how to shoot a gun. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, lightsaber just a whole lot cooler. Do I own any Star Wars video games? Yes, I do. I have two for the PS2. I have Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith video game, and then I also have Star Wars Bombad Racing, which is basically Mario Kart with Star Wars characters, and that was really cool. That was a really cool game. I have it, but I have my PS2. I just don't have it hooked up anymore, so I don't play it that much. In fact, I think I've given it to a friend of mine. Her son wanted has just gotten into Star Wars, and I let her borrow the games. I have one for the Wii. I don't really play video games that much, but I do have one for the Wii, and that is The Force Unleashed. Great game, loved it. Took me a little while to beat it because I don't play video games every day, but I do play I do play some games. But like I said, I'm not a big gamer, so I did have The Force Unleashed, just the first one, not the second one. But I did have that. I do have that game, and it was a really good game. It was challenging, but it was good. And then I had like this little plug and play game that had like it looked like the remote from Episode 4 that Luke was using, and you got this little tiny lightsaber. It's like I don't know, like this big, kind of maybe a little bit bigger, and it like tracked your movements and you killed droids and Sith and all that kind of stuff like that. So it was really cool. I still have it somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it is right now. Let's see. Star Wars video game. Alright, do I have a favorite Star Wars scene? This again is really hard because you're talking about 6 movies that are amazing. So I think let me see. Let's see. Well, I think I'll go through all the episodes to my favorite scenes from each one. From Episode 1, the pod race scene is, that entire scene is really cool. A lot of people tell you that's the only good thing about Episode 1, but it is the coolest scene. That's the coolest thing in Episode 1 is the pod race. Episode 2, that would be the Yoda and Count Dooku fight. I mean, seriously, we've seen Yoda in every movie except episode 4. But anyway, we've seen Yoda in every movie, and they talk about how he's this wise, great Jedi master, the best Jedi ever. We don't see him fight, but in episode 2, we see him fight, and the only reason he did not kill Count Dooku is because he was saving Obi-Wan and Anakin from being crushed. But I mean, Yoda sits there and is flipping and jumping around with his little green lightsaber, and I mean, he's just beating up Dooku. I mean, he's beating Dooku so bad that Dooku knows this. I mean, that's why he brings down the ceiling on Anakin and Obi-Wan so he can get away because he knows that Yoda's gonna kill him. And I mean, Dooku sends out this force lightning with his fingers, and Yoda just like grabs it in his little tiny green hands. And that was just really cool. But I mean, I remember being in theater thinking, "Oh crap, here it goes, here it goes." You know, Yoda's gonna sit there and start actually showing us why he was this great Jedi Master. Yeah, episode 3. The Anakin Obi-Wan fight. I mean, that's just insane. You know, the Anakin Obi-Wan fight was really good about episode 3. That was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool fight. Episode 4. Let's see. Uh, it's kind of hard to find one for episode 4. I really don't like episode 4 all that much, but I'll get to that in a minute. Episode 4, the coolest scene from episode 4. Oh Lord. I guess it would be the run against the Death Star. I mean, I know that's probably common and cliche, but that's the only thing I can really think of is the yeah, the run on the Death Star. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Let's see. Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. I like the Hoth battle. When they're flying their snow speeders and they have to, attach the tow cable and, I mean, I know all they're like having to evacuate, but I think the Hoth battle is really cool. It's the first time we've ever seen snow on Star Wars, and that's like the only time we see snow. So that was really cool. I think the Hoth battle for episode 5. And episode 6, of course, the Battle of Endor. That was cool. The Darth Vader Luke fight is really cool too. But yeah, the Battle of Endor would have to be number 1 for episode 6. Let's see. Which outfit do you wish you had? Anything Padme wears in episodes 1, 2, and 3. I want her closet. I want her wardrobe. I probably can't pull off anything she wears, but it would be cool just to have. Like a Jedi robe, I think the brown one, they wear all the time. I think that'd probably be really, really comfortable and really warm. Yeah, I like that, and basically anything Padme wears in episodes 1, 2, and 3. Her outfits are amazing. Her closet it'd be really cool to have her closet. Like I said, I probably don't have the figure to pull off what she wears, but it'd be cool just to have it anyway. Okay, character you would want to marry. Okay, now, as y'all probably have noticed, or know, I am a girl. So I am going to say Anakin Skywalker. As in like episodes 2 and 3, Anakin Skywalker. Because, I mean, come on, Hayden Christensen he's cute, okay? He's a good looking guy. He is really, really good looking. Trust me, I know girls that went and saw episodes 2 and 3 just because Hayden Christensen played Anakin. Forget the fact it was Star Wars and it was amazing. They went just because Hayden Christensen played Anakin. And if you sit there and you tell me that it sucked, that Hayden Christensen sucked because he's a bad actor, that's not true. I've seen other movies with Hayden Christensen. He's actually a really good actor. But you gotta remember that he was being told how to act and how to act like as Anakin by George Lucas. And like I said, I love George Lucas. I think he's an amazing person. But I don't think he could communicate what he had on paper to the actors like he should have. And I think that was kind of what was wrong with the prequels, is that he directed them. Now in episodes 5 and 6 he didn't direct, but he did direct 4. But anyway, like I said, I think that was the problem with it. But yeah, come on, Hayden Christensen. Girls, if you're with me, please let me know. Hayden Christensen, he's a good looking guy. I mean, everybody agrees with that. I think that's the only character I'd marry. Yeah, yeah, probably. That's like the only character I'd marry would probably be Anakin. Um, Obi-Wan was kind of cute, I guess, but yeah, I think Anakin would be the one I'd want to marry. It'd be great until he turned to Darth Vader and tried to kill me. But yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Would to be married to Anakin. The character I would want as a sidekick, Chewbacca or R2D2. R2D2 would be really cool to have as a sidekick, or Chewbacca. I mean, I got the little smart aleck droid that you can't actually understand a word he says without 3PO, but that's okay. I mean, Luke figures out how to understand him eventually, and Chewbacca's cool. I mean, like I said, I love Chewbacca. You got this big Wookiee that will basically tear off somebody's arms if they get, if they make him mad enough or they try to hurt you. He's gonna protect you, which is really cool. And R2, I know, would try to protect you with this little Shaki thing that he's got going on, and I don't know. They both seem really cool to have as a sidekick. But I think Chewbacca, just because he is bigger and he actually, can protect you, and he's really cool. He seems funny, once you figure out how to understand him with all the growls and everything. But so yeah, I think Chewie would be really cool to have as a sidekick. My favorite villain. Okay, everybody pretty much is gonna say Darth Vader, and while I think Darth Vader is amazing and really cool, because I mean he's Darth Vader, my favorite villain would have to be Darth Maul from Episode One. That was like a really good high point of episode one was Darth Maul. I mean, you got this guy who is a Sith. First of all, we think of which the Jedi say have been extinct for over a millennium. There's some blind people, but anyway, you got this guy that looks awesome and scary all at the exact same time. I mean, you see him, and at first you just see his face, and it's just black and red tattoos and everything. But once he starts to fight Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon at the very end of Episode One, the last battle, you see him. He takes off his robe, and not only is his face tattooed black and red, he has horns like all over his head, which is awesome. It's just really cool. And he needs to brush his teeth though. They're kind of black and yellow. That's not cool. And his eyes were actually really cool too because if you pay attention to his eyes, they're yellow with a ring of red around them, which is really cool. But yeah, Darth Maul is my favorite villain. He was cool. Like I said, one of the few high points of Episode One. Yeah, that's gotta be my favorite villain. That was really cool. Okay, let's see. What would your lightsaber color be? Okay, I think mine would be green. Um, if you go to YouTube and search in lightsaber color meanings, they go through every lightsaber color like blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple, bronze. I think there's a black one too. And they explain which each color means. Blue was like more for Jedi that would rely on the Force more than the lightsaber combat. Like, like using like, Force blast, Force choke, stuff like that. Or what, not with Force choke, but just like pushing and pulling and manipulating stuff with the Force. Um, and also using diplomatic solutions. Like just talking things through instead of using the lightsaber. Um, Whereas green would be people who relied more on their lightsaber training and lightsaber combat to to get through battles and stuff like that, which is why I think I would probably be more inclined to a green lightsaber. I just think that would fit my personality more. But yeah, that's my decision. Like I said, you go on YouTube and you type in lightsaber color meanings, it'll come up. I promise you, there's like a bunch of videos, but they all say the same thing about each color. But yeah, that's it's really cool. Yeah, I think a green lightsaber would be nice. All right, Padme or Leia? Okay, no offense to Padme, love her, think she's great, but Leia. I mean, she was the original heroine, I guess, the woman hero. Whereas Padme is she's a queen at first and all that kind of stuff, and she's a good character. I mean, she's a good, strong female character. She fights like she needs to and all this kind of stuff. But Leia is one of the people that leads the rebellion. She sits there and she leads the rebellion. I mean, she has help, but she does. She started it. She, did all that kind of stuff like that. Now, see, whereas Padme was, I mean, she had a sense of right and wrong, but she was still going along with the Republic as it was crumbling. I mean, yes, she was trying to overthrow the Chancellor, but she didn't get anything done with that, now did she? Now, whereas Leia just went all out and just like started the rebellion, started funding it, started basically destroying the Empire. So that was really cool. That's why I say Leia instead of Padme. Um, yeah, I like her better than Padme. I don't know why. I mean, I like Natalie Portman, like the character. I like the fact there's both very very strong female characters and everything like that. But I just like Leia more. All right, what are your thoughts on the new films? Okay, it is 2016 right now, which means that Star Wars uh, Episode 7, The Force Awakens, has already come out. So, I've already seen it. Love it. I think it's amazing. So, I didn't include any of the things from Episode 7 because it's so new. And maybe you hadn't seen it yet, and you need to see it because it's amazing. Seriously, I have an aunt that does not like Star Wars, but she went and saw Episode 7 and she loves it now. And I mean, it's a great movie. You really need to see 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3. And I prefer you to do it in that order. See them in the order they came out, not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that's just crazy. But anyway, yeah, I didn't add anything for Episode 7 because it just came out. It's still in theaters in some places. But I'm happy about it so far. J.J. Abrams did a great job with Episode 7. What he did is for it he was a fan of Star Wars, which is a good thing for somebody that's gonna make the movie or direct the movie or whatever. Because what he did is he took enough from the old movies, like the original trilogy, and put enough of that and his own spin on Star Wars to make it great, to make it amazing. And also the CGI that he used was not a lot. Like I mean, there are some things obviously you had to use CGI with, but everything that he didn't have to, he didn't. And let's see if I can give you an example with some of this stuff. Um, Let me go take you back to Episode 2, or actually the entire prequel trilogy. Um, George Lucas used CGI for Yoda in Episodes 2 and 3. Now, understand with some things you had to use Yoda as for CGI. Like, you can't use a freaking puppet to do all those flips and crazy tricks that Yoda does whenever he fights Count Dooku in Episode 2 and fights Palpatine in Episode 3. You can't. I understand that. That's fine. But he could, like, when Yoda's just sitting in a chair talking, you could use a puppet. And that's the Yoda we're used to. Like, from Episodes 5 and 6. I mean, you used him in Episode 1, you used a puppet, and he looked awesome. So, I mean, also I can use it in 2 and 3, but sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent there. Anyway, but like, like I said, J.J. Abrams did not use a lot of CGI. If he could get away with not using the CGI, then he didn't use it. And that was great. And I think that's that I mean, if you wanted to, you could use CGI for almost the entire thing. With all the technology we got now, that they didn't have back like when they did Episodes 4 and 5 and 6. So I mean, that was really cool that he did that. So, like I said, episode seven's come out and it's amazing, and I can't wait for episode eight or the spinoff they're having called Rogue One that comes out later on this year. I think that's gonna be really cool, and I can't wait for the rest of them. So yeah, um, I'm really looking forward to it and hoping that episode 8 and 9 and Rogue One are as amazing as episode 7 is, because I mean, I went and saw it, and like the whole way home, I was like speechless. The movie left me speechless. I couldn't. I mean, it was just so amazing. By the time I could talk, I was halfway home, and I'm like, the only thing I can say over and over again is, that was awesome. That was like the coolest thing ever. I am so happy, because I know me with other Star Wars fans, we were nervous that, oh my gosh, George Lucas is not doing this. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? But J.J. Abrams stepped up to the plate, and I was really, really happy with what he did, and I think he did a great job, and I'm really, really happy with it. I'm a little worried that he's not directing episode 8, so that kind of worries me a little bit. But I hope that, that this is good, if not better, than episode 7, because episode 7 was amazing. I will say this one thing about episode 7 that made me really, really happy was that we do get another strong female character, Rey. And the fact is that in episodes 1, 2, and 3, when we had the strong female character of Padme, she's overly sexualized. I mean, all of her, like I said, I love her outfits, but most of her stuff, especially in episodes 2 and 3, are very revealing. They're very sexy clothes, and they reveal a lot of skin, and I understand that that's where a lot of things come from nowadays, especially. Whereas in episode 4, 5, and 6, you really don't see that much skin on Leia, except at the very beginning of episode 6, when she's in Jabba's palace with the whole slave Leia thing. You see a lot of skin in that too. And it's a sexy costume. So, I mean, I see that, and it being, Leia and Padme being a little bit overly sexualized. Whereas Rey, I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. Really, truly is. But you don't see that much skin on her. And I think that's a good thing. I mean, because you got girls that are going to these movies, little girls that are going to these movies, and they're going to want to be Rey. I mean, because she's an amazing person. I mean, she's strong and all this other kind of stuff. Anyway, she is, you got these girls that are going, they're going to want to dress up as Rey for Halloween, and just have that character. And I think it's really good that they don't overly sexualize her. They don't show a lot of skin with her. And but you still get her as a strong, independent woman that is strong and beautiful. I mean, she's pretty. Please do not send me comments about me being a feminist. I am a girl, and I do like to see strong female characters. But I really thought that was like one of the coolest things about episode 7 is the fact that you have the female character, the strong female lead character that's not overly sexualized. I think that's great. So yeah, okay, rant on that over. But yeah, that's my Star Wars tag. If you guys want to talk about Star Wars, or you want to ask me a question about Star Wars, please do. I have no problem. I could sit here and make an 24-hour long video of talking about Star Wars. Seriously, I could, but I won't, because that would bore some of y'all. But if you want to talk about it or ask me a question, send me a comment here, or you can send it to my Twitter or my Instagram, which is at Jessie Megan, which is at JESSEEEMEGAN. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. Like I said, you can send me a message on here or a comment or whatever, and I'll be glad to talk to you and answer questions. If you have any questions about me or anything that you guys want to know, Please tell me, ask me a question. I'll answer it for you. I'll answer it in a video. If you guys want to know anything about me or about my family, if I don't think it's too personal, I'll be glad to let you know. I'm going to try to get my mom to come in for a visit on one of my videos. I doubt she will, but I'm going to see if she'll be into it. But my next video, I'm not sure yet. I might either do a Harry Potter or a Twilight tag, or I might do another tag, like just a random one I found. Um, or I might just do a vlog, but I am going to tell you now, if I do a vlog, I will be talking about something other than my life, because I have a very boring life, I promise you it is. It's very, very boring. But please, if you liked the video or disliked it, hit the button, you know. If you have any suggestions for what I can do to make my videos better, that would be great. Just don't be mean about it. Please don't sit there and tell me you suck. But then again, don't tell me why I suck. If you want to say I suck and tell me why, I'm gonna accept that as constructive criticism. But if you're just gonna sit there and tell me I suck, don't waste my time and your time by leaving me a mean review. I really don't want to see. I really don't want to read that. But like I said, if you want to, leave a like and or a dislike. And if you would really want to, please leave me a comment. I'd love to see comments. I'd love to read them. Um, and reply to them if it's possible. Um, but yeah, that's about all I got for you guys this week. I know this video is like a day or so late, but I was kind of busy Wednesday and Thursday. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Leave me a comment and let me know what kind of tag I should do. Whether I should do a Star Wars, well, I've already done Star Wars, never mind. Whether I should do Twilight or Harry Potter or just some other kind of tag, or leave me a suggestion of something you think I should do. Um, I'll look at it and I'll decide. And if somebody leaves me a bunch of comments about different ones, I'll try to take them all into consideration and try to do them all. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, remember, leave me a comment and a like, or, comment or tell me what you thought of my videos on my Twitter or Instagram, which again is at Jessie Megan, and that's at JESSEEMEGAN. And I'll see you guys later. Talk to you later. Bye.